Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Day. I don't know, but I am happy to be here today. Good. It's all joy. So let us listen to what Roy said. He said, so long as we affirm ourselves to be victims of our karma, inherited tendencies, planetary influences, or of any other external cause, until we decide otherwise, we will continue to experience the results of our misunderstanding. Awaken spiritually. Let innate knowledge of your invisibility unfold and prevail. This is by Roy Eugene Davis. Today, I want us to look at a few things that I believe should not be a problem, yet it is a problem for us. Can any one of you here tell me that he or she has never faced any challenge or problem before? No. There is no one alive today or who had ever lived on planet Earth that will tell me or you that he or she had never had challenges or problems before. Either that person who will say he has never had it before is delusional or is a liar. There's nothing like a problem-free life. There's nothing like that. Change is inbuilt in nature. Change is an agent for growth. When it happens, and if it is not pleasant, we call it problem, challenges, trouble. But if it's pleasant, we say it is grace. Is that not it? Good. Whether we like it or not, there will always be challenges in our life. Let me digress a bit. Masters of perfection have told us time and time again that each of us has been sent here for an unique task. A task for which we are uniquely equipped to discharge. What my task is, no one else in this world can discharge it. It's only me. So I have been given unique talent to discharge that charge perfectly. However, due to our involvement in nature, we have forgotten the reason for being here. You know, God knows that we will forget. So, he has put measures in place to remind us. He has put mechanism to bring us back on track if we are off track. Therefore, anytime our actions and inactions are not in alignment with our original purpose for being here, reactions, which comes in forms of problems, are generated to whip us back to track or to our senses. And if the time allotted us on this earth to complete that task is up without us completing it, we will momentarily exit the scene, only to come back another time to continue. And when we come along with our previous actions and its correspondent reactions. Good. So, nothing that is happening to you now is happening not because somebody somewhere is the cause, or an entity somewhere is the cause, but it is because in some time past you have allowed it or has caused it, and it has followed you back. As I said earlier, whether you like it or not, there will always be challenges in your life. But we are not meant to be at the whims and caprices of events happening around us. Did we not affirm this morning that we are masters of our world? Of course we did, and we are. If you are a master and you have fulfilled your duty to be a master, your servants will become masters, and you become not only a servant but a slave. So wake up as masters and take responsibility of your life. This brings me to the topic of the day. It says, be responsible for your life. And I ask, are you responsible for your life? Don't give me the answer. Just keep it in your mind. Let's go on. At the end of the day, if you are responsible, or how best are you are responsible, you answer to yourself. To be responsible for your life is to take your life into your own hands. It means you have to call the shots yourself. Responsibility goes beyond doing tasks. It means being conscious of your actions, intentions, and their impact on yourself, on others, and the world around you. Responsibility, it's about awareness, free will, and moral integrity. If we are told that man has free will, it means man does not need to ask permission before doing anything. And since you do not ask permission to do anything, whatever you do, you must be responsible for it. So responsibility means free will. And free will is not a gift for you to do anything without thinking. It will follow you until you learn a lesson out of it. Responsibility, in other words, your ability to respond, is not just a task, as I said earlier. It goes with what? Awareness and wisdom. Responsibility, that is your ability to respond, goes with owning your thoughts, words, and deeds as part of your soul involvement. I said here about a month ago that every action that you take, you must take it as a spiritual duty. For there's no special place or date or time to be spiritual. You should be spiritual at every moment. And that is where your responsibility comes in. Responsibility means being present and accountable for your energy and influences in every moment. Do you realize that anytime you enter an environment, whether voluntarily or unknowingly, you influence or you affect the environment because you are the creator. You are the leader. You are the master. So when you come to any environment, the environment feels you. If the President of the Republic walks here now, we will feel his presence. Our thoughts will change here and there. That is how you influence your environment as a co-creator with God. And it goes with responsibility. Your ability to respond to situation is a way of fulfilling your soul's purpose. If you are not positively intentional in your actions and reactions, then you are not responsible for your life. So we need to be responsible. And how do we do this? At the soul level, each and every one of us is already responsible. It is not something that we are to learn. No. But it's something we need to unfold because we have it already. It's something we need to exert conscious effort to bring it out. Then it will become natural to us because that is who we are or what we are at the soul level. So there are few things that we need to consciously do, intentionally do, and consistently do to unfold this characteristic. The first one is self-reflection. I discussed self-reflection here before, so I will not go into full detail of what self-reflection is. But it's a moment to take stock of yourself candidly examine yourself, take a firm decision for the better. 2, forgiveness. I've also talked about forgiveness here before, so I will not go into details on that one also. So, but you must forgive yourself, your past, forgive others, and also ask for forgiveness. You must forgive situations, and forgiveness should be unconditional. Don't say, now I've forgiven you, but when you do it again, I won't forgive you. No. It should be unconditional. No, if I won't go more because I don't have time. So the next one is to let go of situations that are no longer of benefit to you. Let go of resentment, bad habits, bad companies, bad relationship, toxic environment, and so on. These three steps that I've said, I call healing process. They are the healing process that you need to undergo mentally and emotionally. They are healing, they are very necessary. Then we have 2 others. Meditation. You need to meditate deeply and regularly. I've talked here about the benefits of meditation, and we have been taught here how to meditate. Don't play with it. Do it regularly and deeply. The second one, the 10 do's and don'ts. Yamas and Yama. Brains. Let me talk a bit about this. And we have been saying it all the time because they are very responsible of our life. Let's look at the niyamas first. They are the inner observances. That's what they call them, observances. They are the inner observances directed to duties towards ourselves. They are intended to help us build character. When we observe them, we are guided from the grossest aspects of ourselves to the truth. We therefore establish harmony within ourselves. That is why we call them observances. It's things that we observe ourselves in order to establish harmony within ourselves. You remember we talked here about balance, balancing of your life. We heard before. Right. So we have 5 cardinal points of the niyamas. The first one is cleanliness or purity. Purity of physical body, purity of environment, and purity of your mental body. And when you practice cleanliness or purity, the benefits that you get are your minds become clear, harmonious, one-pointed, and one gets the ability to control the senses. I'm telling you of the benefits to give you the energy, the vim to practice them. Because when you know what you get at the end of practicing a particular thing, you are motivated to practice it. The next one is contentment or happiness, to be content, to be happy. It's a practice of being unconditionally happy. You are happy without condition. Don't say that when I get this, before I will be happy. I wish this thing were not in my life. I'll be very happy. No. Be happy. No matter the circumstances you find yourself in. Happiness, it is not gotten from outside things. It is something within you. So when you keep practicing happiness, you activate, that's the benefit, you activate supreme happiness within you. The third one is self-discipline. We practice self-discipline when we know that we must get rid of something that we find difficult to get rid of because we are enjoying it. So you apply yourself to it, to take it off, or to free yourself of its long-term effects. When you are able to do that, you develop what? Strong will. Your senses become super strong. And all the impurities are eliminated from your life. The last one of the niyamas is study of the nature of consciousness, or self-examination, or self-study. Observe, it goes with observing your thoughts, emotions, and the inner state, and learning what is happening inside you. When you do this, the benefit is the ability to feel the presence of God, to feel the presence of divinity. The fifth one, surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. It's devotion, love for God, letting go and surrendering to the higher self. Seeing life in the context of the whole universe. You don't see life as units, but you see it as the whole. You see it like the whole universe. Good. So those are the niyamas. They help us to harmonize our being. Now, the yamas, or the restraints, they are primarily concerned with the world around us and our interaction with it. By practicing the yamas in our daily life, our decisions and actions are taken from a place of awareness, a place of higher consciousness. It helps us build harmony with the external world, with our neighbors. The first one is non-violence or harmlessness or kindness or compassion. You abandon violence and violent intentions. When you practice this, the universe becomes your friend. All hostilities will be given up in your presence. Daniel went to the lion den, and the lion submits to him. Harmlessness. The next one is truthfulness. Total commitment to truth in your intentions, words, and actions, and the realization of the higher truth. Truth is the essence of our being. So when you practice truthfulness, anything you say comes from the essence of your being. Since you are truth, and you pronounce the thing, then it is the truth. It shall come to pass. If you practice truthfulness, the benefit is that any action you take shall come to fruition. It shall come to pass because it is the truth. So you let it out and it will be. Let there be light and it is light. That is the truth because the light existed. It is within you, bring it out. Let there be light and there was light. That is the truth, a proclamation of the truth. Number 3, not stealing or abundance. You must abandon all intention to possess or all intentions to take what does not belong to you. When you do that, you see abundance everywhere. Therefore, there's no lack for you to go and steal. So when you practice the non-stealing, all wealth and prosperity come to you naturally. Because you see abundance everywhere. There's no lack. There's no lack. Why are you going to steal? The thing is not lacking. So, it's not only in our action that you have to stop stealing, but in our intentions also. Number 4, wise use of resources, energy. There are drugs that we use to heal ourselves. These drugs can also deplete your energy. So when you overuse it, it will deplete your energy. You must exert your effort in the right directions. Too much pleasure depletes your energy. So you must use your resources, be it money. Money is energy. you must deploy them wisely. And when you do that, you have great strength and power to do whatever you want to do because you know how to direct energy. Then we have non-possessiveness or non-accumulating, self-reliance or generosity. You don't need to hoard things. You don't need to keep things that you don't want, you don't need again. You have to be generous. Knowledge of oneself, because as the creator, you have created everything else. Everything. Have confidence in yourself, in your own existence, and your own capacity to produce whatever you want. Whatever you need at a particular time. So you don't need to hoard. The benefit is that your memories of past life just be flowing because you are not holding them. Benefits of past life flows to you. Ladies and gentlemen, are we responsible? If we are not, it is time for us to wake up and take charge of ourselves, our environment, and move ahead to discharge the task for which we are here. Be a responsible, universal citizen. God bless you and have a nice day.